Okay, today we're talking about RPLing, managing project scope. We've already been through the lesson. We'll run through it all again just to make sure we're covering off what we need to for competency. We know the project that we've got going is to build the on-site box for equipment, etc. So we're talking about a scope for that. Now, project authorisation, we have authorisation obviously from the managers to build the site box. So that's pretty much our authorisation right there. So we've bought all the equipment we need to build it, etc., etc. So what I'll be assessing you on today is one, your RPL from your project management course, and two, the outcome of building the box, which will be it'll be the final scenario for the subject. Right, now appropriate authority, we know the appropriate authority, it's our immediate managers, so that's okay, so we'll tick that off. Project delegations, we haven't delegated anything because you'll be doing it all yourself. Financial expenditure, we've already bought what we need for that. Procurement delegations, we've already procured what we need as well, so they're all ticked off. The line of authority with the project team, there is only two of you, so not too much of a drama. The boundaries for the project, we know we've got the start and the finished product, which will be the operable site box. We have no assumptions, constraints, exclusions or inclusions. Our work activities are mapped out on the project itself. The specifications are the same because we have the confines of the box to work with. The objective for the project is the same, is to deliver the completed site box. The scope of works is all tied up in that, which is get the box, kit it out to what we need, and then that's the finished project. The breakdown structure, we know we have the box, we have all the gear, so basically we just need to put it together as a finished product. Relevant stakeholders, besides ourselves, it's going to be a couple of other guys who will use them. They have no input or decision making into the project. There is no client, so the others are more internal parties, but they've got no vote. So the scope management, determining that scope change has occurred or about to occur, doesn't really apply in this subject because the outcomes are pretty much the same. Identifying and reporting scope creep, we shouldn't have any scope creep because we know the outlines of what we're trying to build, so it's pretty straightforward. We don't have to refine the scope because we know what we're doing. Change control procedures, we don't really need those. Everything else, from what I've seen of your work and your RPL, all matches up anyway. The rest of it is pretty straightforward. The required knowledge for the scope management plan you already have. I've already seen your completion of your project management course, so I'm quite happy to sign off on the RPL. I know your manager's quite happy with your project management course, so he'll sign off on your RPL as well. So otherwise the whole unit of competence is already completed. I will do observation reports on the assessment and place them in with this video. Otherwise everything else is pretty straightforward.
Cool.
Any questions?
Let's build the box.
Build the box. You got no questions on the assessment or anything like that? It's all pretty straightforward on how we're going to assess it.
Yep.
It's going to be done on past work, completed box, and RPL and your previous skills. Yeah, so happy days. Thank you very much.
No problems.